holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors going up against the Utah Jazz. Brian Anderson with you, Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. Markkanen and Kessler are the big men. Keontae George out there with Collier, and it's Bailey in at the small forward position. And finished off by Kessler.
You simply have got to box out Walker Kessler. This guy gets a lot of his offense from second chance opportunities.
You got to give Isaiah Collier credit. He's a young player who knows his role, Doris.
One of those guys who's easy to play with because his primary job description is facilitator. Give this young man credit for finding open teammates. That certainly endears you to the veterans.
Now here's Markkanen. Playing the Clippers, he was nearly unstoppable. Kicks it to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And just muscling it in. George, very aggressive.
Now Pajemski, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Outside Curry, from outside the arc. Another three for Golden State.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Collier. Here's Bailey. Butler covering. Markkanen for three. Hauled in by Curry.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Butler. Sinks that one from the post.
Well, there's a gritty nature to what Jimmy Butler does, just outworking people down low.
Markkanen outside. Pass to Bailey. Back to Markkanen. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Collier. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Clock at 6. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And here's Bailey for three.
You really appreciate the relentlessness of Jimmy Butler. This guy is one of the elite wing defenders in the league.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Butler's shot is good.
What a great start. They've only missed one thus far.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. George outside. Pass to Bailey. Fires the three. Gets rebounded by Golden State. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
From the elbow, he can't hit that time.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
It's George on the wing, defended by Pajemski. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Warriors lead by 4. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight, and he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. George passes to Markkanen. Over Butler, and that one's good. Markkanen
I love this shot from Markkanen, right? The mid-range game is there as well. I know he can shoot it from deep, but sometimes you got to get to the in-between spots.
Now here's Pajemski. No made baskets yet. Pass to Curry. 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And again, it's the Warriors missing. George outside. Here's Collier. He had 25 points in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Not to mention the assists he piled up. You can see why his teammates like playing with him.
Curry, and the layup falls. Curry's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Jazz trail by 4. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Well, Grant, we are creeping closer to the halfway point of the season, and some teams have really found their identity.
Yeah, that's right, B.A. We know who most of these squads are now, and their opponents do too. And as the year goes on, the better the scouting reports get.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Jimmy Butler. Here's Collier. He's covered by Curry. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Pass to George. Clock at 4. Shoots from the baseline. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. They lead by 4. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Grant.
You're losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
Now here's Markkanen. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Knocks down the triple. Markkanen's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Whatever the range is, Lauri Markkanen has it. He is such a sweet shooter.
Curry passes to Butler. From downtown, good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Here's George. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
And he's a crafty scorer for a young player. George is always going to find the gaps in the defense.
Back to Curry from behind the arc. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Collier. Here's Kessler. And he banks in the layup. And now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, Kessler right in that restricted area. Good finish.
Butler passes to Horford. Now Curry. There's the 3. The rebound by Markkanen. George, a screen on Butler. Markkanen misses.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Markkanen against Butler. Horford, a screen on Markkanen. And here's Butler outside. It's rebounded by George.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Pass to Bailey. And here's Markkanen. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. And it's Butler with the jam.
Boy, out in transition, Butler gets his eyes on the rim, and there's no denying him.
Jazz trail by 4. And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Post is checked in for Horford. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Butler. Moody's checked in for Podziemski. And Spencer's subbed in for Curry. Tipped away. Moody with it. Anderson's there.
Come to me, come to me.
Into the lane. Utah moving the ball around. The Jazz again can't hit.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Now here's Filipowski. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Nurkic. He's watched by Kuminga. Anderson for 3. The rebound by Post.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Spencer. Turned in an outstanding game against Oklahoma City. To the middle. Left side Anderson. They set a pick. Puts it up from 15. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's Moody. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And you have to admit, their work in the paint has been exceptional.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Jazz making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in.
One shot.
Jazz trail by 7. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Moody passes to Kuminga. Here's Hendricks. Moody defends. Down low. To stop the drought. Spencer grabs the miss. The Warriors lead by 7. Left side Kuminga. And And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Kyle Filipowski.
And with that attack mindset, Kuminga draws a lot of attention and oftentimes a lot of contact.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Kuminga.
Well, Jonathan Kuminga is one of the most exciting young players in the league. He's long, explosive, and right now it's about adding to his game.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Butler's checked in. George, he's checked in for Utah. Both free throws good for Kuminga. Jazz trail by 9. George outside. Pass to Sensabaugh. There's a screen by Nurkic. Here's Sensabaugh. He's watched by Kuminga. Just 5 to shoot. Filipowski sets a screen. For 3, George. The Warriors pull it in. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time, but what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
Great effort on the glass by the big fella. Nice work.
Now here's Filipowski. Not a lot of room. Jumps up. And the finish on the break with the slam.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And it's Utah with the ball. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Will it go? Sends it home from three-point land.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Butler.
Boy, at his best, Jimmy Butler is a versatile scorer, inside and outside. But what I will most remember him for, his competitive toughness.
Butler hits them both.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Here's Sensabaugh. Moody defends. Here's Sensabaugh. With the 10-footer. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. These are his first free throws of the game. And he drops the first. That one misses. Jimmy Butler getting it done for Golden State. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We'll be right back after this word. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
We've got Butler, also Kuminga out there, and it's Moody in at small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, BA. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's George. A 32-point game for him in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, Keontae George demonstrating right there he's a team-first guy. Teammate open, you put it where it needs to be.
Here's Kuminga following the bucket by Utah. Pass to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. This one for 3. Utah grabs the miss. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Offensive rebound, and they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Well, Nurkic throwing his big weight around on the offensive glass right there. Go to work, Big Nurk.
Doris, while he's selective about it, Yusuf Nurkic has added a three-pointer to his game.
I think if you're a big in the modern NBA, you understand that your game is always about adapting to what's next. And listen, you have to be selective if you're just adding this element, but Yusuf Nurkic trying to evolve.
You know, Doris, it seems like point guards have more scoring duties than ever.
There's no doubt, BA, and why not take advantage if you have a lead guard who can both put the ball in the basket and set his teammates. The harder you are to guard individually, the harder your team is to guard.
Shot's good by Sensabaugh.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
And here are the Warriors now. Nothing on offense from them yet in the second quarter. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Lauri Markkanen.
You know, a trend like this isn't going to please the coach or the front office. He's been a little more focused on other parts of his game, and rebounding is something he needs to put more emphasis on. And I'm sure they've talked to him about it.
First free throw is good.
What I love most about Jimmy Butler is his will to win and the capacity he has to take his teammates right along with him.
Butler hits them both. Here's George. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Pass to Sensabaugh. From about 16, Spencer grabs the miss. The Warriors have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. And now a chance to see who's leading the NBA in steals. In the third spot, Jimmy Butler.
And he's such a plus defensively for his team. Those steal numbers scare opponents and lead to fast break buckets.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. He hits the second from the line. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. until Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Just about halfway through the season, let's take a look at how things stand in the West. You look at the Warriors. At the midway point of the season, they're in 4th place in their respective conference. And, of course, the Jazz, pretty far behind right now. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Utah shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And he makes the first. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Warriors leading. Here's Spencer. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
Now, Jimmy Butler has turned himself into a guy that can pick apart any defense you send in his direction. If he sees an opening, he will send it on time and on target.
The Jazz have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. George passes to Nurkic. Back to George. There's a screen by Nurkic. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Sensabaugh. Launches a 3. Utah with another miss. The Warriors lead by 4. Here's Spencer. For 3. Doesn't go for him.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
George for 3. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Butler's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside, here's Kuminga. Man, oh man, Kuminga with the easy bounce. Throws it down.
Oh, it's so easy for Kuminga to rise up to the rim.
Jazz trail by 6. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Spencer. Pass to Butler. Here's Spencer. 3-pointer. Utah grabs the miss. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds now. Kicks it to George. Filipowski sets a screen. George has the open look. Utah with another miss.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
Outside Butler. Butler right to the heart.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Sensabaugh. To the wing, right side. Now here's Filipowski. Butler covering. The shot by Filipowski, no good. And so Kuminga will bring it up for Golden State. Here's Butler. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Kyle Filipowski.
Well, this to me is the problem with defending Butler. He typically takes it so strong, it's hard not to bite on that pump fake.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A big group substitution here for Utah.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Butler. Butler hits them both. Jazz trail by 10. Here's Collier. Yet to see a basket. Kessler a screen on Curry. And here's Bailey for 3. They get it back. It's Markkanen scoring inside.
Well, you just love to see Markkanen get after it and contribute on the backboards. Big time job right there.
Pass to Green. And stolen by Markkanen. It's George on the wing. Puts it up from 12. And he hits the jumper. George has got 6 points.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Lots of stretch bigs in the league, Doris. Lauri Markkanen is one of the best at spacing the floor.
What we know, BA, is that sweet shooting bigs with the kind of size that Lauri has are an invaluable tool in the modern game. Lauri can balance that shooting with his off-the-bounce game. He is the prototypical desired big in the league today.
Here's Collier. Pass to Kessler. Here's Collier. And here's Markkanen. Just 5 on the clock. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Golden State Warriors. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And you know, for that matchup with the Kings, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Moody's checked in for the Warriors. And a switch here also for Utah. Filipowski's checked in. Drains the triple.
I think you simply have to admire the way Stephen Curry distributes the basketball. His vision, his court awareness is simply insane.
Here's Collier. Still no points. And there's the lob. Horford with a steal. In transition, here come the Warriors. Curry looking it over. Screen by Horford. Shoots over Collier. Curry's shot is off. Jazz trail by 9. Filipowski, the pass to Kessler. Here's Collier. Pass to Filipowski. And Green comes to help. 5 on the clock. And here's Bailey for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Bailey's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And with his size, Bailey can rise up over most defenders that are on him.
Here's Curry. Right side Moody from deep. The rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Utah moving the ball around. Pass to Bailey. All alone. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Well, a good idea to set up Bailey. He's got that high release. He's such an exciting young player.
Outside Curry. Shoots over Collier. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 10 points in the game. Here's Collier. No points so far. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, guys. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane, and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Brian, back to you.
That's his superpower. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Collier. Pass to Bailey. Here's Collier. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
And the free throw, no good.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Collier. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors lead by 6. Now here's Curry. Fires the 3. And that comes off the assist by Green. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, this guy doing his job, spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his 3rd to go.
Pass to Bailey. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. Needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous. And there's a lot of upside to Ace Bailey. He's already a gifted shot maker, but you also see signs of elite defensive potential. If he can level up on both ends, Ace will be special.
Now here's Green. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Here's Kessler. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Now here's Pajemski. They've got a 9-point lead. Outside Curry. Shot from the top of the key. Jump shot is good that time. Curry's got 18.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Markkanen outside. Lets the 3 fly. Markkanen sticks one from distance.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
And we've reached halftime in this one. The Warriors on top. They're up by 8. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, Al. As you anchor that front court, what were you guys looking to accomplish in the first half?
I mean, we're just trying to play with pace, trying to dominate on the defensive end, get rebounds, make it tough.
Pace is key. Back to you.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the 3rd quarter.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studio. Off the top, let's take a gander at the players of the month. Looking at the East, LaMelo Ball.
Well, LaMelo's been incredible. I tell you, he has been an elite scorer and passer who can single-handedly dictate the pace of the game, Shaq.
And when it comes to this award, it doesn't hurt that he got that razzle-dazzle to his game.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Golden State Warriors.
They've had a lot of success in transition, running for their lives like a turkey in November. Bark, bark, bark.
I don't know that that's a great comparison or a good turkey sound effect. Neither is that. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
And it's Utah with the ball. 8-point game. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. That'll be the third stop of this 4-game trip. So on the floor for Utah, Markkanen and Kessler are the big men. Collier is out there with Keontae George, and it's Bailey in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, nice job to capitalize right there in an instance where all you got to do is catch and shoot.
And here's Curry for 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. George for 3. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. The Warriors lead by 6. Fires for 3. Utah grabs the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
It's tipped. Pass to Collier. Here's Markkanen. And again, it's Utah.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And here's Curry. Here's Horford. The 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Kessler. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
This is something I'd love to see Kessler continue to do, right? Use that big frame to get the whistle.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Kessler.
Well, from the moment he stepped into the league, Walker Kessler proved he was a rotation player. He gives you unbelievable defense, aggressive rebounding, and very good inside scoring.
Second free throw, no good. The Warriors lead by 6. Here's Green. Pass to Horford. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Kessler.
You have to love how tough Al Horford is when he gets deep, low post position. It makes it really hard on the defense.
That's good from Horford.
When you think about Al Horford, you think about a guy who entered the league with a maturity beyond his years. And now consider, guys, we've been talking about high-level play for over a decade in the NBA. What a career.
Horford hits them both. Jazz trail by 8. Pass to Kessler. And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. They've led by as many as 11. To the inside. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Yep, that one goes. Bailey's got 10 points.
Yeah, and with those long strides, it doesn't take Bailey long at all to get up the floor.
The Warriors lead by 6. Butler passes to Horford. Now here's Curry. There's the triple. Curry splashes it in.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And let's see who is on top of the NBA when it comes to blocks. Well, you look at Kessler, a force on the defensive end, 3rd in the league in block shots.
He always makes an impact with his shot blocking. He's a constant presence around the rim.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. George outside. Here's Bailey. 10 points for him. Utah moving the ball around. Markkanen misses. Butler passes to Green. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Bailey.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Pass to George. Now Kessler, defended by Podziemski. Markkanen outside. The 3. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Curry passes to Butler. Down low. Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Well, Al Horford does not mind sending a message now and then. How about that easy flush?
Jazz trail by 8. George outside. Pass to Bailey. Here's Markkanen. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. They double him with Curry. George for 3. Offensive board. Great positioning on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. And here's Butler. Deflected.
Oh, great D by the rookie. Bailey making an impact.
Off the inbound. The shot by Podziemski, no good. Jazz trail by 6. Pass to Bailey. The 3 ball. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Oh, so smooth. Ace Bailey fitting in just fine in this league.
Butler, a screen on Markkanen. Green against Markkanen. On the attack, Green. Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Collier. Markkanen outside. Kessler up top. 5 to shoot. Kicks it to George. Looking to get back on track. Another shot. Kessler with a bucket. Kessler's got 5 points in the quarter.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Green. That shot off the mark. And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. They trail by 3. Here's Collier. It's Markkanen on the wing. Pass to Collier. Over Curry. Collier, no good. The Warriors lead by 3. Green, the pass to Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Draymond Green is a top passer at his position, and he loves to get his teammates involved.
Utah has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Outside Podziemski. Back to Butler. Inside. Curry from inside. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors?
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Here's Bailey. Butler covering. Pass to George. 6 to shoot. Horford pulls it in.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
Outside Podziemski. Horford, a screen on Markkanen. Green for 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Pass to Bailey. That's his 6 making 11 tries.
Yeah, attacking in the lane. I like that. Bailey not just hanging out on the perimeter.
The Warriors lead by 5. Outside Curry. Butler on the wing. And here's Horford. He's covered by Kessler. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You know, if you give him the opportunity, Al Horford will seek contact. He wants to get to the line.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line in this one. The first free throw is good. Horford hits them both.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Jazz trail by 7. And he lays it up and in. 9 points in the game.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And the Warriors with possession here. They've led by as many as 11. Pass to Kuminga. Outside Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Utah grabs the miss. Now here's Markkanen. Puts up a 3. Horford pulls it in. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
The Warriors lead by 3.
Come get it, come get it.
Pass to Curry. Here's Kuminga. Takes a 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Nurkic has got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Markkanen for the tie. From deep range, Lauri Markkanen.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
And the Warriors shooting a disappointing 38%. Pass to Butler. Here's Horford, defended by Nurkic. Horford passes to Curry. To end the cold spell. And Curry with the answer 3.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Jazz trail by 3. Pass to George. There's a screen by Nurkic. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Golden State. Horford's got 4 rebounds in the game. George defending. The rebound by the Jazz.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
Markkanen outside. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Markkanen's got 23.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
Horford passes to Curry. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Utah's got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Back to Markkanen. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. Horford with the block.
Al Horford's defensive abilities, that rim protection is exactly what you get nightly.
Horford, a screen on Markkanen. And here's Butler outside. That shot off. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. Totaling 26 points and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. Back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Jimmy Butler out there with Kuminga. Then it's Moses Moody, and it's Spencer in at the point. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Guys, we've seen this. Jimmy Butler has the ability to take over games, and he's doing it right now.
And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. 2-point game. Pass to Sensabaugh. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
They're finally taking care of the ball and playing smarter. Turnovers were a problem early on.
Here's Spencer. Butler on the wing. Shoots over Filipowski. The shot by Butler, no good. Utah shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Pass to Nurkic. 4 on the clock. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Off target from the wing. Butler goes at the rim. Soft touch off the glass. Butler's got 23 points.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler has found his groove, and he isn't letting the defense impact him in any way.
Jazz trail by 4. Pass to Filipowski. Over Butler. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Butler! He's too much close to the rim.
This, to me, is how Butler hurts you. The athleticism, the strength, the body control, draws the whistle, still finishes the play.
That's good from Butler. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Now here's George. Here's Filipowski. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
So it's the Warriors now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. To the paint. There's the steal. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Sensabaugh. Shot clock at 5. For 3, George. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the middle. Wow, Kuminga playing way above the rim.
Oh, mercy. Mercy me. Kuminga can really get up.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And Nurkic throws it down.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Utah. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. On defense, the Jazz. Trailing by 5. Outside Curry. He buries it from 3. Curry's got 11 points here in the second half.
Ideally, you want to chase Stephen Curry off the three-point line, but folks, it is not as easy as you might think.
There's a screen by Nurkic to the inside. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 6 assists in the game. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Butler, a screen on George. Curry's shot is off.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Back to Filipowski. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Now just a 4-point Warrior lead.
He's been so effective down the stretch, capitalizing on all his opportunities.
Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Curry from deep. Oh, Curry from way out there.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
George passes to Nurkic. Back to George. Nurkic, a screen on Curry. Inside. And Nurkic throws it down.
Yeah, you can see the power game that Yusuf Nurkic has in his tool bag. That's a strong finish.
The Warriors lead by 5. Pass to Kuminga. Now here's Curry. And he's going for the lob. And Kuminga throws it down.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Here's Sensabaugh. Down low. Here's Nurkic. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. Post is checked in for Kuminga. Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. Bailey comes in for Sensabaugh.
One shot.
That's good from Nurkic.
Well, you love the competitiveness you get nightly from Yusuf Nurkic. The other thing you love is commitment to team, willing to back up teammates.
Now here's Butler. Outside Curry. 4-3. Good. And Butler gets the assist. Butler's got assist number 7 tonight.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Kessler with it. Butler covering. The response. Markkanen buries the 3.
After taking some time to find his rhythm, he's been unstoppable since the break.
And here's Moody. Outside Curry. Here's the 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
And Nurkic throws it down.
Yeah, great feed there by Markkanen. That's something this team wants more from Laurie.
Golden State has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Butler passes to Curry. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Jazz trail by 5. George outside. Pass to Markkanen. Jacks up a 3. That one is off. Golden State has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. To the inside. Here's Moody. Close in. Moses Moody.
He's got a knack for finishing inside. That's easy money.
For Utah, they've gone 8 of 12 so far here in the fourth. George with it. Markkanen outside. A little mid-range shot is up. And he can't get that one.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable. Let's be honest.
Pass to Butler. Three-pointer. Rebound, Utah. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. George passes to Bailey. Markkanen sets a screen. Clock at 6. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Butler.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Pass to post. Outside Curry. Takes the 3, and the three-pointer goes. Curry's got 41.
I just love the ball movement.
Now Kessler. And here's Markkanen to stop the run. Hits the three-pointer. Markkanen's got 6 points in the quarter.
Since halftime, they've been chucking up more shots from beyond the arc, trying to score in chunks.
Pass to post. Now Butler. Outside Curry. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Keontae George.
Perhaps the last guy in the history of the NBA that you want to put at the free throw line. Stephen Curry will go down as one of the all-time great free throw shooters.
First one falls for him. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Utah making a switch here. Collier's checked in. And so Curry nails both of them.
Boy, when you think about Stephen Curry, his style, his shooting, all the abilities have influenced the way we think about the game of basketball. Incredible.
Pass to Bailey. Now here's George. Markkanen sets a screen. Top of the key. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Outside Curry. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Bailey. Butler covering. Good for 2.
Well, at 7 foot with a strong frame, Walker Kessler does a really nice job drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
The Warriors lead by 6. Now Curry. Green. Horford left side. And that's a foul called on Walker Kessler. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Now here's Podziemski. George defending. 6 on the shot clock. Horford fires.
Walker Kessler's presence will be felt on the defensive end. Just outstanding work.
Here's Bailey. Butler covering. Curry with a steal. Curry takes it in. Yes! Using that window.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And it's Utah with the ball. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Here's Bailey. Butler covering. Just 5 to shoot. Can't get the 3.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
No debate there. He got hammered.
first one drops, and that'll put them up by 9. Butler hits them both. Jazz trail by 10. A minute 29 left to play in the fourth quarter. Kessler, a screen on Curry. From 12 feet out, Horford with the block.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot blocking threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
Outside Pajemski. Now here's Curry. Defense is right there. Another chance. Oh, it doesn't go. Utah's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. George! Kessler. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
What I love about Walker Kessler right now is he's feeling it offensively and he's aggressively pursuing the basketball.
Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Now here's Butler. Bailey pulls it down.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Oh, the long ball, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
And so the Warriors take the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase another championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just enjoying the journey because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes. Thanks, Steph.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And we present the player of the game, Stephen Curry.